Tech this morning, Jacinta Fabi is an award-winning product designer. Now, she shapes how people experience technology across health tech, reg tech, and mobility. Now, today we're discussing tomorrow, designing tomorrow, how African creators are humanizing technology. Jacinta, it is great to have you. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
You look like a well-packaged Texas. And they say these Texas, they have money. That tech is really is the next thing, is where everybody should be going to. But let's talk about your journey in tech. How did it all start for you?
So my journey into tech or product design started shortly after university. So at the time, I just...
What did you study, by the way?
Statistics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the same line. Okay.
Yeah, so at that time, I had just graduated and I was in a bit of a confused state because I wasn't sure as to what direction I wanted to go. And we also know that for most times in Nigeria, the degree you graduated might not, does not really guarantee that you get a job in that field.
In that field, yeah.
Yeah, so I was in a confused state. And fortunately for me, I had a friend then that was into tech. He's a product designer as well. And we're having an interesting conversation, one day, and it made me understand that there are actually people that, are behind the scenes, that are responsible for the everyday products that we use. And that really sounded cool to me and really impactful, that there are actually people putting in the work to ensure that people have access to digital products. And yeah, that was what sparked my interest into product design. So yeah, a few online courses later, a few bootcamps later, I'm a product designer today. And
who is a product designer? What do you do as a product designer? What does the job entail?
So it entails a whole lot. So it's an end-to-end process. It involves catering to users, understanding their needs and balancing it out with the business as well, and understanding the business needs and balancing both out. It also involves like end-to-end process of you understanding your users, defining their problem and crafting a solution, that solves that problem at the end of the day. So when a lot of people hear product design, they think visual, they think aesthetics.
Yes, they think aesthetics.
Yeah, so
what we see.
Exactly.
We're talking about the back end.
Exactly.
What regulates what you see on top, what regulates it underneath.
And it goes way beyond that. It has a lot of factors like psychology, creativity, technology, even accessibility, right? That come into play to ensure that the product is functional and usable.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about humanizing technology, what exactly are you getting at?
So humanizing technology basically means designing for empathy. That's from a product design perspective.
Okay.
Putting yourself in the shoes of the users and feeling what they feel so that you can be able to best tailor the product for them.
That can serve them.
Yes, that can serve them. So we also have, in terms of accessibility and inclusion as well. So there are users that have disabilities, right? It can be situational, it can be temporary, say for an eye infection, for instance, or it can be a permanent disability like someone that was born blind. So basically, how do we put all of these people, this underrepresented group into consideration and tailor technology to also serve them? And also we have inclusion for people of different diversity, people from different locations, languages, different ethnic groups. How do we also craft technology to, also serve everybody?
Them?
Yes.
Wonderful. You see, now I understand what you're saying. It's how to serve them, because at one time also I was thinking about, are they also learning how to deploy this technology? But now we're talking about serving them in this particular. So that means empathy. I love that you come that way. Is it more challenging creating technology that way, that is human?
If it's challenging.
Yeah, is it more challenging than creating for, a well-abled person? Is it more challenging creating it for such a, a niche?
Yeah, so it can be challenging, especially because there might not be a lot of data out there, or people are not knowledgeable about these people with, disabilities out there. And that's why even conversations like this is important, that there's awareness and people know that people like this do exist.
So
So there can also be challenges in terms of maybe research or usability testing.
Okay,
Yes,
so that's where you need feedback from those people and
exactly.
all of that to maybe improve the product, as it were, update the product.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so you might not have access to those people, right, versus the actual, other people that you can easily have access to. So yeah, those are some.
Do you have any
challenges.
data on how big that subset is? Those people. Is there any available data?
Yes, I think as at 2023 by World Health Organization, I think like 1.3 billion people.
Oh.
Yeah, and that includes people with disabilities, the older generation, like our parents,
and all of that.
yeah, and also people in situational disabilities as well,
wonderful.
accidents and things like that.
Wonderful.
So yeah,
I think I can feel what you're doing, and it comes from a heart of someone who wants to say. Final words on this one. What are final words that you have when it comes to all of this? Because this is something that is humane. This is something that is serving humanity. It's not just about profitability and making money and all of that. It's also about meeting a human need. So what final words do you have for this, for people that maybe want to join in and maybe to encourage people to come into such a
so I would say they should always design or build with the user at heart. Always think of the users first. And when you're designing, always think, okay, would a blind person be able to use this product? Would someone with hearing disability be able to use this product? So yeah, always think beyond. Yeah, think outside the box.
Outside the box. Thank you so much, Jacinta.
Thank you so much.
Yes, all of us wishing you the best. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
It's a wonderful way to serve humanity. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. All right.